Hello everybody, this is Chrysantheme. Welcome back to Might Magic 6. Let's go back to Freehaven. Because we are going to be doing the second Druid promotion quest. What time is it now? It is a new moon, which is exactly the opposite of what we need. But then again, we will take the time to first clear the dungeon. I'm sorry, my cat is just being a nuisance in the back. Or am I being a nuisance? Cat, And Wizard Eye, let's just fly. So basically what we have to do to get the second Druid promotion quest is we need to clear out the monolith and then pray at the altar on a midnight night of a full moon. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. I never really cleared Freehaven, did I? No, I didn't. Then again, even if I cleared it, I wouldn't be getting much experience. But as you can see, it's really easy with Fly and the Master Bow skill now. Oh, I might as well show you something as well. Not the eating fireballs to my face routine. A good thing about being a Master Fire Mage is that you get access to... Okay, you do get access to like Fire Blast, which I already explained previous episode. Incinerate is a fairly straightforward spell. It basically just is a extremely high damaging spell. But the one that I want to show you is Meteor Shower. It works much in the same way as Fire Blast does, in that when you rank it up to master level, it gets more and more meteors. But the thing is, it's extremely powerful for clearing the outside region, because it has, I think, 20 meteors that do about 20 damage each, well, before resistances kick in and everything. So it's extremely useful for clearing out stuff if you're in turn-based mode, or even if you're not, honestly. So using the Meteor Shower spell is actually very good if you want to get certain areas cleared out. It's extremely useful in areas like the Dragon Sand to kill dragons, and also in well, actually not also, but even more so in Blackshire for clearing out the thunder and lightning lizards. Air Magic does have a similar spell that's actually stronger. It's called, I think, Starfall or Starcall or something. Let me just check. Might as well buy it, because I have like 100k. If it's on. Starburst! There you go. We don't need Featherfall. Jump we already have. Lightning Bolt we already have as well. And that's about it. Okay. So it's basically the same, sort of the same spell, same-ish. But it does fly faster than Meteor Shower does. I mean, it does drop faster. Which is a good thing, because, well, there's less of a chance for things to dodge you. Okay, we got 10 accuracy permanently. That is excellent. So May is the month of accuracy. Whenever I go past shrines, which are in certain areas of the map, I just usually, just click on them. Maybe something happens, maybe something doesn't happen. Oops. We're going the wrong way. Right, so where was I? I have gone completely off track. Now what we're supposed to be doing is finding the monolith. Well, no, not the monolith. It's called a different name, and I can't exactly remember what it is. Oh yeah, it's in the northwest region of Freehaven. My nose is a bit stuffy today for some reason. Probably didn't sleep too well, which is not surprising. There we go. Hello! Well, the good thing about Meteor Shower as well is you don't really need a line of sight to, people. Because the spell does, fall from above. So it can sort of sometimes hit people over hills and things like that. And it's an AoE spell. It's not, it's not a... it doesn't just hurt one person. So that 400 potential damage that you have potentially goes over to, I don't know, pretty much everyone in the group. It's really a high damaging spell, to be honest. But you can only use it outside. Okay, so this is it. Now let me see, I'm gonna cast some protection. Whoop! Spells! Whoop! Get out! Get out! And protection from fire. I'm not gonna cast haste. I am going to cast heroism and bless. And I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, this is fine. This is completely fine. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't do the druid promotion quests that often, but you know, since I'm doing this, I might as well try and finish all the quests in the game, and that includes the druid promotion quests. They are a bit annoying, well, depending on the time that you have in your game. I guess the reason why I almost never do them is because if the time's not right, I don't actually bother with them, because I pretty much never have druids in my party setup. I know some people really like them though. I mean, they are useful because you can achieve master ranking in the elemental and the spiritual magic schools. But in my opinion, having a cleric and sorcerer is much better because you get access to light and dark. Yada yada yada. Now, for the few times that I actually did this dungeon, I do remember that there is something to do with the different rooms, and I don't think you can open them. Like in the beginning, I don't think you can open all the doors, and what we are really aiming to do is open the door that's sort of like behind us, I want to say. Well, not behind us, basically the main room. Stone to Flash, I'm gonna keep that actually, because I don't have the Stone to Flash spell yet. A ring! An ethereal ring! I don't know what happened there. Now let's... Well, the loot, it's basically non-existent in this one. Oh! Medusas. Didn't know we were gonna be dealing with Medusas, to be honest. Shows what I know about the game, huh? So you have to be a bit careful with Medusas because they can, I think, stone and paralyze you. Different tiers. Which is annoying, I guess. Spear? No. I'm not gonna be picking up any more loot from the... Oh yeah, so I guess Stone of Flash is basically a guaranteed drop. Do a bit of power cures. As the music settles down. So I think there's the way to open the. So I think the way to open the door is to touch the altars in a sequence. Now I have absolutely no idea what the sequence is off the top of my head, but I do think it has something to do with the sequence of the shrines that you actually touch usually, or maybe there's a message scroll somewhere here, in which case you'll get to see my awesome problem solving skills. I'm gonna pick up those 2 eggs with some hints. And I can sell this, and I can actually use this. Oh yeah, there's a plaque here. Okay, let's read this plaque. Life above all, accuracy before might, endurance before speed, and finally luck. Okay, so this is the sequence that we have to pray at the altar. So it's life, accuracy, might, endurance, speed, and luck. So it's lame soul. Lame soul. So let me just clear out the rest of the rooms. Oh, come on. My poor cleric getting a beating. Hello! So as long as there isn't any Medusas in there, I'm not really bothered with the damage I get. Because at this point, well, they're just not strong enough. Druids can be annoying because they destroy your spell points. Or however you want to call that. Yeah, cat. I know. I'm a bad man. I'm ignoring you. You can't sleep in peace. Of course, yeah, I know. This is gonna be so weird if the video comes out and you people won't hear my cat, because it'll seem like I'm talking to myself. Like some kind of crazy cat person, lady man. But then again, take my word for it, I do have 2 cats, so. And at the moment they're both trying to sleep, but it's not my fault that they decided that this is the best room for them to sleep in, so. I know. Yes, of course. Oh, Altar of Life. Excellent. So that's the first one down. I think that's gonna be Medusas in there. And there's a Medusa. Medusa? Whatever you want to call them. Some Cobra eggs. I pick out the Cobra eggs because it has the same mechanic as the temple gongs and the human bones. And if you remember all the way back to episode probably like 2 or 3, we actually picked up some. We actually did pick up some Cobra eggs in like the first or second or third episode in the abandoned temple of Ba. Oh wait, so this is the life one, and the person that's actually collecting them is in Usurpigal. So that's endurance, and might is on this side. So it's accuracy. So it's life, accuracy, might, endurance. So I need to find accuracy here. Is this it? No, this is luck. Speed. So accuracy. And then might and endurance. I think this is endurance. I think this one is might. Yeah, might. Yeah, might. Endurance. So then we have to go to speed and then luck. There we go. Pick up the stone of flesh. And I'm gonna rest now and just recast my buffs. Torchlight, Heroism, and Bless. And of course Day of the Gods. I say of course, I forgot to cast it last time when we were doing this, or last time we were doing our buffs. So the door should be unlocked now. There we go. Woo! Medusas, 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 Medusas. Well, so much for pleasantries, eh? We actually got fairly lucky so far, because none of our characters got either stoned or paralyzed. Ooh, a cloak. An elven cloak. So the reason why I'm actually going into turn-based combat right here at this point is because if they get if one of my characters gets stoned, which sounds really weird. I want to be able to heal them as soon as possible so they get the experience and 2 plate armor, so that's good. And a stone flesh. We actually got fairly lucky. We didn't get any stoned. We didn't get stoned. That's a useless crystal. So now we have to wait until there's a full moon. And right now there is a new moon outside, so we're gonna have to wait for quite a while, I guess. Quarter moon. Half moon. Half moon. Luckily I can create food. Wait, what is that? It's half moon, okay. Three-quarter moon. Full moon. There we go. Okay, so now I need to wait. What time is it? It's dawn, okay? So I can create food and rest. And now I need to wait until midnight. And midnight is, last time I checked, 12 p.m. Or is it 12 a.m.? I think it's actually 12 a.m. So I'm just gonna spam click until this happens.
Hello.
Boom, there we go. Ceremony of the Moon. Oh, that's actually a lot easier than I remember it to be being. So now I'm an honorary archdruid. That was actually much easier and much shorter than I remember as well. I don't know, the first time I was doing this, I don't know what I had problems with, to be honest. I don't know, maybe I just got so good over the years at the game. Self-praise. It's like patting yourself on the back for, I don't know, doing your chores or making your bed or taking out the trash when you have to. It's like, Mom, or Dear, in whatever stage of life you are in. It's like, Dear, I did the dishes. I felt like a good boy. So yeah, this is basically it. I'm actually fairly surprised. This was really, really quick. So what do I need to do? Oh yeah. So since this was such a short adventure, I think I'm gonna go straight to the Mar of the Damned, and I am actually going to try and do the whole what's the word? The whole I want to get Master Axe training, please quest. So it's sort of a two-step quest because you need to go into 2 dungeons. No, both of them are fairly easy, I want to say. But it does get a bit lengthy because you sort of need to clear both of them out and then everything. On the flip side though, there is a chance that we get quite a high tier axe from them. Might happen, might not happen, we'll see. Electric resistance, cold resistance, nah. At the moment I'm not gonna be taking resistances, because we're not fighting dragons just yet. And I still like money. I like money in my games. So I don't need these stone to fleshes. I still haven't drunk even one of my super resistance potions. Cure poison resistance. Don't think I need those though. To be honest, I might as well just sell them. Or I can try to mix them up into a black potion. Nice. Got some good enchants to sell things.
Finest armor in the land. Come back.
And I think I can enchant this Gothic amulet as well. Yeah, I can. So this, Cloak of the Sun, plus 12 accuracy. I mean, that's plus 1,200 value to this Gothic amulet. That's good. So do remember, if you have the mana and, you know, the time, to enchant everything you sell, because the money will pile up. And I forgot to turn in the Cobra Eggs. Oh well, doesn't matter, I can do that anytime I want. So, the beginning of the quest is in the Mire of the Damned. To get the quest actually, and the quest is to kill the leader of the dwarves, who is an insurgent to the throne or something, and they're sort of a resistance group, something that wants him dead. And the guy that gives you the quest is, I think, either a friend of the late king of the dwarves, the good one. I'm butchering this, I know, but or the exiled one, whatever. So he wants you to he wants you to basically kill the insurgent slash brother slash bad dwarf king. And the dungeon is fairly easy. Dwarves aren't terribly strong, or I want to say not terribly tricky to kill, because they don't have that much hit points. Do be careful about letting them get near you though, because they do pack a fair punch. And if I remember correctly, the problem with them as well is that they tend to break your armor. But like I said, at this point you really shouldn't have any trouble with them. These are the dwarf lords, these are the strongest dwarves there are. And the dwarves, as you can see, have a very, very paltry sum of hit points. So yeah, I shouldn't have any trouble navigating this. There are some rooms that are absolutely chock full of mobs, so do be careful around those. But I'm not even gonna go into turn-based mode because, well, it's just not worth it, honestly. I got an axe. So the dwarves drop axes. Not only dwarven axes, ironically. But if I get lucky, I just might get a supreme axe to drop. So yeah, brilliant game mechanics. I can hit short people over cliffs. Heavy pole axe, I can enchant that. So right now I mostly just okay. There's a ring hidden behind the waterfall. Oh, not a ring, just, you know, a treasure. And you can also try and touch all these crystals, and sometimes some of them will be able to get picked up, or you will be able to pick up some of them sometimes, just to sell. And bones gives you some resistances, which is good. I think they're dwarf bones, so that's why they give you resistances, because dwarves are naturally resistant to magic. I don't know if that means if in the game that they are immune to them. Immune to spells, I mean. I don't think they are. Or at least they shouldn't be. But then again, I might just get surprised. So blue liquid, I'm gonna get red liquid to you. Oh no, that wasn't red liquid, this was red liquid. No, anyway. Accuracy. We have a nice amount of accuracy because we visited the shrine. That was actually a really good shrine. And I'm gonna give you the poison resistance as well, because you're the beef of the party. Hello? I feel so bad just pounding short people. So that's a war axe. It's a good axe as well. So if you have a character that actually uses axes, it might be prudent to visit this dungeon a bit earlier even. But like I said, do be careful a bit, because, well, I am basically rolling over the dwarves at this moment, but, you know, be careful if you have an earlier party or unequipped party. I'll just cast Eye of the Gods as well. I did try doing this dungeon sooner in my playthroughs as well, and sometimes I just get just get really unlucky, and I get trapped in between two different groups of mobs, and, you know, just dead. Just get deaded. Black liquid filled barrel. Now I think this is some sort of alcohol they brew here, and I think that it will make you drunk and poisoned and or something like that, so I'm not gonna go there. So this is another room that's gonna be filled with enemies, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to cast haste. Oh yeah, one thing to note as well that I don't think that I've mentioned is that your recovery time seems to be a lot shorter, and I do mean by about half, when you aren't moving at all. That means if you are backtracking and you're sort of, you know, kiting the monsters, which means sort of running backwards while shooting them, you will actually shoot half as often as you would if you would actually just stood still and shot at stuff. So if you got to a point where you're actually really strong, there's a switch on the floor. I have no idea why that is. Oh yeah, I have an idea what that is, because dwarves are short and they can't reach high on the wall. Short people joke. I feel so proud of myself. That switch opened this door, which is nothing special. So yeah, if you are actually at a point where you are, let's say, moderately stronger than some mobs, you can just cast haste, stand still, and just basically pepper them with either spells or bow attacks, and they usually die before you get before they even get to you. So just a quick tip. And that is actually very useful if you're up against, for example, one very strong mob, because you can sort of stun lock it. Okay, I have to be careful here, because as soon as I try to open the door, I'm gonna get pinched from behind. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to survive this that well, actually. I mean, I am strong, but lately, when I've been doing this, I didn't have much luck. So, let me see if I can open this from here. I can't. Door is locked. Oh yeah, so this is, I guess this is actually the second part of the quest that I have to do. I mentioned I have to go to two different dungeons. So I guess this is actually the second dungeon, and the door is locked, and I need to get a key from another dungeon. It doesn't actually make the trip useless, the trip that I made now, because I basically cleared it and it will stay cleared until I get the key. Luckily the key is really close. Let me just kill some people here. Don't know why, because they don't really give me much experience, but hey, you know, I just can't help killing people. Honestly, I just can't. So unfortunately we're gonna have to go to the Mire of the Damned. The lovely place that's always foggy and has undead roaming in it. And it's like... Cast Wizard Eye and fly, and I'm just gonna go a bit south from here, so as you can see I'm in the northeast here. I'm gonna go south here. And this is actually the dungeon right here, as you can see. I am going to go a bit more east, because there's a tavern here in the middle of nowhere. It is the sort of haunted kind of tavern you would find in movies, you know, when you make a wrong turn and you come to a tavern and there's this one tavern keep who looks bloody ancient with cobwebs hanging from his nose and everything. And he's like, yeah, we have just the room for you. Absolutely nothing suspicious at all. And then basically proceeds to kill your entire party while you sleep. Or maybe not even sleep.
Fine. Come on in.
Well, he doesn't really fit the part, okay? Come on.
Good. See you in the morning.
But I'm just gonna get some food here. Well, the fog did clear a bit. And we're gonna go here into the Snurgle's Iron Mines. So Snurgle is the current king. The king that we have to kill. King Snurgle. And this dungeon is sort of on the same difficulty level with one slight annoyance, and that annoyance is that it's also filled with slimes. Or oozes. Sorry, oozes. And the problem with oozes is that they are immune to magic. No, not magic, immune to physical damage. You can only damage them with magic. And I think they're actually immune to clerical magics as well, which means you will have to use elemental magic to kill them. Luckily, however, I don't think that I need to go to any of the rooms that have oozes in. Which means I'm not gonna go in here, because I can't be arsed to, you know, clear them, honestly. Then again, I do seem to have some bows enchanted. Now, I think I already explained this. Yeah, maybe I will actually clear the oozes. I think I already explained this, but if you have weapons that have elemental damage enchantments on them, or clerical damage enchantments on them, which is basically just poison, I think. Even if the monster is immune to physical damage, the damage from the enchantment still goes through. So that makes the Master Bow skill even more useful, because I think the only two enemies really immune to physical damage in this game is the oozes that we just met and the diamond gargoyles in Silver Cove. And I can't enchant you. But if you're running a, for example, a 4-night party or a physical... Oh my sweet lord of chainmails. That is the best chainmail with a plus 23 armor class enchantment. Holy... Wow. Wow. I can't stop looking at this, honestly. Now, if this would have been, for example, the Phoenix or the Golem that I think gives the armor class and regenerate hit points, it maybe even would have been slightly better, but holy hell, that is 59 armor class. That is more than the plate mail. Holy, I don't think I've ever gotten a combination this strong on a chainmail. That is some high tier armor. I have 133 armor class on my cleric. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, so as I was explaining before I got completely sidetracked by the drop I just got, it's a useful thing to know that the elemental damage still goes through, and oh yeah, that's the devil. Well, the devil, that's a devil. You're gonna see them have their dirty claws in different happenings around this game, to be honest. As I was saying, it's a good thing to remember that the elemental damage still goes through, even if you're playing a even if the monster is actually immune to physical damage, because that means you can still play a physical damage dealing party. Oh, sweet lord. And sort of still manage most of the time, to be honest. In the late game, you're probably not going to be having any fun with the game until you reach a certain point, I guess. You know what? I'm not going to be bothering with you. I think they're going to be stuck in between the doors anyway. Oh, this game is lovely. So yeah, it wouldn't be my suggestion to go and try to play with a physical damage party, but you can still do it. You will have to find some enchanted items first, though, if you want to kill the immune to physical damage type mobs. And that you definitely will want to have the Master Bow skill in that case, because that's twice the elemental damage that you will get, and that is something that the physical weapons don't actually give you. None of the physical, none of the hand-to-hand weapons actually give you 2 hits per attack. I need to start concentrating on what I'm saying, because I've lost words today. I've lost words today far more often than I would have liked to. I guess I'm just enjoying the game in general. Oh, I got something actually. What did I get? A lunar ring. But I can enchant it, so that's okay. So I'm just clearing the dungeon out. Because they are actually worth a fair amount of experience. Heroism and Bless. As you can see, we have some more... we actually have some more devils here. But these are the devil spawns. These are the weakest devils there are. And I know they look puny, but they actually have a fair amount of damage in general. So yeah, you will have to power up some of your characters at least. Why am I even bothering with this? Why don't I just fire blast them? Sometimes I do the silliest things because I have the tendency to conserve all my magic spells like all the time. Like, have you ever played a game in which you get access to, for example, let's say health potions? Let's say Skyrim. Most of you are probably familiar with Skyrim, if not all of you. And you sort of hoard all your health potions for a god knows what kind of occasion. And then you never end up drinking them. You have like, I don't know, 150 of them. I do that all the time, and I do that with mana as well. I know I really shouldn't because mana's there to be spent, but you know, can't really help it. So I'm gonna give you endurance and the speed, because you need a bit of endurance. Orange liquid, so I have to give intellect to my archer now, because my my sorcerer already has enough intellect for now, and that one's empty. Did I already? Yeah, I checked the cookpot. Probably got the ring in there as well. Yum. The dwarf lords are dead. I just wanted to say that the the loot in this dungeon isn't anything in particular aside from the axes that you can get from dead bodies. And then I just remembered that I got a whopping 59 armor class chainmail. But that was just luck, I guess. Now, I did get an axe from him. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, a war axe is actually a very good axe. It was only a war axe. But I do have a chance of getting a supreme axe off of one of them. And if I do get a supreme axe, that's going to be wonderful. Because supreme axe is, I think, 4d2 plus 10 or 13, something, or something along those lines. And I think that makes it one of the highest damaging weapons in the game. The highest tier axe, I mean. Which sometimes begs the question why I don't actually use the axe instead of the spear on my knight and paladin. But I usually prefer the spears just because I get a small amount of armor class as well. And I'm kind of used to using the spear because in later installments of the game, not all classes can actually master all skills. Because here, if you can learn a skill, you can also master it in Might and Magic 6. Whereas later, for example, only in Might and Magic 7, only a knight can become a Grandmaster, which is a new tier of a Grandmaster of Spear, and only archers can become Grandmasters in Bow, etc., etc. And the sword and the spear combination for a knight in Might and Magic 7 is basically the strongest one. I guess if you could use the I think something broke. Oh yeah, a piercing dagger broke. Where am I getting all these daggers though? Am I getting them off the dwarves? I didn't even notice. Come here. Come here. So I'm just going to be clearing them with my sorcerer. I guess in Might Magic 7, if you could teach your knight the Grandmaster X, that would have been brilliant, because X's are actually very strong in that game as well, just in terms of damage and the skills as well, because I think the Grandmaster tier of Axe actually gives you sort of the ability to halve the armor class of whatever you're hitting for your axe attacks, which I don't need to explain is fairly powerful, because you have twice the amount to hit basically, and you also deal more damage. Unfortunately, that is not the case, and the only one that can actually learn Grandmaster Axe is sort of a useless class in Might Magic 7, I want to say, but then again, if you use it, you know, more power to you. I don't know why I'm talking about Might Magic 7 if I'm playing Might Magic 6, but you know, it happens. There we go. And I think I got diseased either by the slimes or by the devils. They're nice like that. They, you know, spread diseases and poisons and everything. Nothing here? Oh yeah, I already got the key. Huh. I didn't even realize I actually already have the key. So I completely forgot. Now this is the key that we actually had to get from this dungeon. So we already got that. Snurgle's key. Oh no, this is the key that we had to get. Oh, I'm so silly. So we had to get the cell key to open this cell. Okay, and this guy gives you Snurgle's key, which is the key to the room that we have to go through. That we have to go in. The key to the door of the room that we have to go in the other dungeon. I'm just gonna rest here quickly. Recast Wizard Eye and Torchlight. And I would have cast a spell, but we're inside and we can't actually even cast Fly. Much as we can't cast, for example, Inferno outside, and I think it's called Prismatic Light outside, etc. Oh, wait. It's the wrong way. I need to go east. Always east. For anybody that's familiar with that reference. So again, Torchlight and Wizard Eye. And Heroism. And Blast. Now, if I had the Stone Skin spell, that would have been extremely useful in this dungeon, because there are a lot of heavy physical damage dealing monsters here. It is an earth magic spell, and I guess I could have just went after it after I mastered water magic instead of going for fire magic, but like I said, I do enjoy having my fire magic mastered just because I can use Fire Blast. Okay, just gonna quick save here. So, I'm gonna go into turn-based combat. I'm gonna open this, and as you can see, surprise! I'm gonna get ambushed. Luckily though, I have Fire Blast, so I'm not too worried. I'm gonna stay in turn-based for at least the beginning, because I want to clear out the party that's behind me before I go forward. So yeah, as you can see, they're actually damaging me a lot. One thing you can actually do, even in turn-based mode, is you can repair all your armors as soon as they get damaged. And you can do that by basically just going into the inventory of the character that has his turn, and then you can freely switch between all of them, even if they actually can't move yet. So that's a good thing to know. Inferno? Inferno is actually an interesting spell. I was spamming it in numerous dungeons in my first playthrough. You know what? I'm gonna cast Incinerate. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna cast Incinerate like this. So I'm gonna drop some power cures because I need to. So Inferno actually hits everything that you can see on your screen, which either makes it a very good spell or a very bad spell. Because if you can see a lot of people on your screen, you actually get a substantial amount of damage off. Unfortunately, its damage isn't actually high. I think it's 12 plus 1 per point of skill, so it deals like 24 damage to each monster on the screen. Well, you decide if you feel like it's useless or useful. I think I'm gonna keep casting some spells. I'm gonna go for Power Cure, and you already have... You don't have a quick spell, you have Fire Blast. I'm just gonna give you Lightning Bolt, and I'm gonna give you Incinerate. And I'm just gonna sort of fast forward a bit with my spells. So one trick you can actually do here that I didn't want to do because I've been running away from fights more often than not, and more often than I would actually like to admit, is you could actually set up a Lloyd's beacon, let's say around here like I did earlier, and then open the door, and as soon as the door opened, just Town Portal out and Lloyd's beacon back. That way you would only have the enemies in one direction, because you will sort of teleport back in behind them, and that's a very good thing to know. So if you're having trouble, do use that, because it'll make it much easier, and you would also be able to just run at them and cast your fire blasts and everything. And pay attention to the health of my sorcerer every time he hits something, and that's the effect of Mordred. A broken item. I think nothing else broke. So yeah, I have to be a bit careful, because sometimes they will break my armor, and that's not good. Okay, I got a dwarven axe, a pole axe, 2 war axes. That's it for now, at least. Another axe. What did I get? Another war axe. So I am getting dwarven axes. Maybe I'll get something better than antique this time. Double damage versus dragons, you know, I might as well switch it. Double damage versus dragons, not terribly useful, because, well, I'm not gonna be, you know, in the dragon's face hitting him with an axe. And that's a bad thing to do in Might and Magic 6. Because I'm pretty sure you could figure that out by yourself, but dragons are fairly strong in this game. Especially because, well, your physical damage dealing... Oh, I just killed Snurgle. There we go. That was Snurgle. And he actually has less health than a Dwarven Lord for some reason. And there's a Straggler somewhere. Where is he? Straggler? Hello! And there's more people somewhere. I have no idea where though. Let me just pick all these things up. So yeah, not terribly hard, but still can be tricky in some cases. So I got a dwarven. Okay, so this is Snurgle's axe. This is a quest item. And I'm gonna enchant this axe as well. Increased knockback. Fine, might as well. I'm not getting terribly good rolls on this, I have to admit. 2 to 12 points of fire damage, now that's good. I may even be able to use this actually. Letter to Snurgle by Loonstone. An arcane wand of blades. Now that's nice because I can sell that. I think that's the door to a treasury. The button on the throne right there. Should I rest? Nah, I can take him. I can take him. Famous last words. Check out the bones. Glowing dinosaur bones. Nice. 5 might permanent. I love the Easter eggs in this game. They're so retarded. Woo! And that teleported me to the exit. Okay, awesome. So I can finish the quest now. You go straight to the Mire of the Damned again. I'm actually gonna have to fly past the harpies and everything that's in here, so you know what that means. And get master ranking in axe for our archer, and that is excellent. So that's 2 more quests done, actually. I was thinking where I want to sort of lead with this series. I can't believe they actually already respawned. That is annoying. I'm gonna quick kill this specter. Give me bless. Give me heroism. I do hope I don't kill an innocent peasant. I have no idea why they do this. Like, they just stand there while you're killing like skeletons and other undead. They're braver men than I am. So this is why, this is one more reason why I hate Mire of the Damned so much, because I always end up killing one peasant. I think I killed one when I was visiting the Mire of the Damned earlier than I. Because they're just, you know, killing skeletons and everything, and a random peasant just walks past like, "Hi, neighbor!" And you're like, "Oh my god, I just stabbed you!" That is an annoying thing. It is a very, very annoying thing. 6 AM to 6 PM. No, that's not the right one. And I need to find a tavern in the most confusing town there is in this game. I always find things when I don't need them, and I never find things when I have to find them. Is it? This is a house? This is how? This is the tavern, yeah. 5 AM. So I'm just gonna rest until dawn. Can't rest until dawn because there's something here. Okay, can I rest now? No, because there's something gonna come off of those. Come on. Annoying. This is an annoying place. Yeah, the worst part is I'll have to come back again. Okay, so Master Axe fighting for free. And that means I get 8 extra damage to my attacks, which is nice. So the physical damage of my character is basically peaked, and I know that, you know, 60 to 90 damage seems like a lot, but I don't hit all that often, especially because I also have my armor equipped, which increases my recovery time. But this is where the improvement of my physical damage stat basically stops. Like, I just hit a brick wall, and from this point on I'm only going to be dumping points into my magic skills. I am going to master dagger, I guess, but that comes way later. I'm gonna master my earth and air magic first, and then I'm gonna go for dagger master. I need to teach myself dark magic master, and then I'm probably going to go for dark magic master first with my sorcerer, and light magic master first with my cleric. By master I mean rank 12, because I want the buffing spells from the light magic school and I want the damage from the dark magic school. But I guess the next thing that I will level up is my armors. And earth magic, I guess. So let me just go to new Sorpical. Hello, cat. Ah, there you go. My cat just jumped on my table, so now you will be able to hear her in all her glory and majesty.
Greetings and salutations.
Yes, yes, of course, Mrs. Cat.
Greetings and
Let me just teach
salutations.
myself expert magic, or let you teach me expert earth magic. And, you know, to finish this episode off, I think this was a quite successful episode.
How about some drink? Okay.
I'm just gonna train myself by a lot. So as you can see, it's almost 3,500 per level.
No way.
And that actually, you know... Oh, no, I just... my mouse just double clicked. So what I'm gonna do is just auto load, go back to Freehaven, do that again. As I was saying before this, the leveling up is getting pretty pricey, and I'm level 42 now. And for level 43 I have to spend about 3,700 gold. And consider this. I think the maximum level in this game is 200. And not every trainer can actually train you to level 200. I think the trainer that can train you to level 200 is only the trainer in Blackshire. And that is also the most expensive trainer per level, because even the trainers demand more money for you to level up, and that money is gonna stack up really fast. So what I'm gonna do now, before we wrap up, I'm just gonna find a master armor teacher, and just by chance I do know where one is. Oh, no, that's the Master Mace, which means this guy is the Master Sword.
Hello.
And this is the Master Shield Trainer. So what do I need? I need rank 10 for my mastery of armor. So I'm going to spend this on my mind magic. I already have spirit magic mastered with my hero, so I'm gonna go for chain here first. And then level you two up just so you can get those. And then I'm gonna dump points into my body magic, because healing is way more important than just mind magic. And I'm going to dump points into fire magic with you, because I want another fire blast, meteor shower, incinerate, dude. What am I gonna do with you though? Let's go for Master Dagger first, and then go for Leather Master. Now, is it just me, or is a Master I sort of have the memory of
How are you?
of the Master Chain teacher being in Blackshire,
How about some training?
but I have no idea if that's correct. Possibly correct, possibly incorrect. But I need Plate and Chain Master. I need Mind Magic Master now, and I need Fire Magic Expert and Body Magic Expert, which means I'm first going to Freehaven and then to Iron Fist. And in Iron Fist I'm just gonna check where my master armor teachers are. So Shield is in Blackshire, and I have the feeling that Chain is still in Blackshire for some reason. I'll need to check. But first things first, let me get Expert Body Magic here. And I'm pretty sure Body Magic Expert is somewhere in these houses. Mind Magic Expert, and I think Thane Roper is in Silver Cove. Yes, he is, next to the Body Magic guy. So that's Spirit Magic Expert, Body Magic Expert. There we go. So that's you done. Fire Magic, we can always go to New Sorpigal for that. We're gonna have to visit New Sorpigal to get the Iron Fist fast as well. So I'm not bothered with that. Dagger Master is actually in Whitecap, I think. I think it's in Whitecap.
Hello.
Spirit Guild,
Hi.
Body Guild. So let me go to Solar Cove now. Get the Mind Magic Mastery.
How are you? Hello.
Master of the Mind.
Okay.
There we go. Do they have accuracy? Precision, I mean. Yeah. So it's 10 plus 2. Skills affect entire party. Excellent. I think we'll be able to use this right now in Whitecap to get the Master Repair Item skill, which we couldn't get earlier because we didn't have enough of a stat and we didn't have any buffing spells. That was like about 5, 6, maybe even 7 episodes ago. Let me get cursed. We didn't get cursed. That is amazing. That almost never happens, as you've noticed.
How are you?
So, Master Knife Fighting. I need 40 speed. Well, this won't be a problem because I also have power. Oh, wait, not power. I have speed. I literally have the spell Speed to give me speed. And I'm just going to cast Precision as well. Master Knife Fighting. Boom. Master Knife Fighting is actually kind of good because it has a chance to cause triple damage equal to skill, which means I have an 8% chance to deal, what is that? That's about 78 to about 96 damage. And considering that daggers are actually a very fast weapon, that can amount to some heavy damage in a short amount of time. Unfortunately, the only buddy that actually uses daggers is the sorcerer that you know I'm not going to be using in hand-to-hand combat, but it's a nice thing to have, you know, since we're going for the quote-unquote completionist type of game.
Greetings and salutations.
And now I'm looking for the repair item
Hello.
master teacher.
Hello.
So that's Disarm Trap. And that's Protection Services, which is a guild that teaches me skills. No rhyme and reason.
Greetings.
Am I completely misremembering this? No, I'm not. Repair Mastery and Accuracy 30. There we go. We cast the Precision spell to increase our accuracy. Okay, so that's it. And now we go back to New Sorpigal and we need to go to Iron Fist now. Is there a carriage? Is there a carriage now? It is, good. All planned. And now I'm just gonna go to the expert teachers so they can tell me where the master teachers are. Okay, so I know you're in Blackshire, the master
Hello.
shield teacher. Expert plate, so master plate is near Castle Temper, which is in Freehaven. Expert chain. Oh my god, he's in the Mire of the Damned. I hate that place. I sincerely hate that place. But I'm gonna go there now. I am gonna go there right away. And then I'm gonna go to Freehaven. Actually, I'm gonna go to Freehaven first, and then I'm gonna go from Freehaven to Darkmoor, or Mire of the Damned. Darkmoor is the village. Ugh. But yeah, you know, I'm getting stronger by doing this, so... I think the Master Plate teacher is... yeah, he's here.
Good show.
Ironically, he's in a place where you can't reach him if you have a physical damage dealing party. Like, 0 spells party. I guess you can still have a physical damage dealing party and have an archer with you, but for example, if you have knights and paladins only, or knights only, which would be my idea of a purely physical damage party, you can't actually reach this place without a hireling that can cast fly on you, which is just why? Why exactly is that a good thing? And now I'm just gonna go to Mire of the Damned. What? And this is the last time in a while that I'm gonna go here, because I am very, very tired of being here, to be honest. It is a bad place. Like, it's an annoying place. You get cursed, you get, you know, insta-killed, you get blah. It's just an annoying place, honestly.
How are you? How are you?
Now let me find the expert chain teacher.
How are you? Hi.
I'm pretty sure at least some of you guys are probably screaming at the monitor going, "You've already been there! You know where he is! He's right there in that door right there!" And I'm probably, you know, just going to spend the next 10 minutes searching for them. Because, you know, why would I do anything well and optimally? That's not my style. My style is more like running around like a headless chicken, having no idea what I'm supposed to do. That's usually the way I play games.
How are you?
That's expert X fighting. A house.
Hi.
Another house. Come on. Come on.
How are you? How are you?
Another ghost. See me missing stuff now that I'm cursed. So yeah, this is kind of a slow way to finish off the episode.
How are you? Hi.
But I was kind of thinking about, you know, where I should lead this series further. Should I go for the 100% completion and everything? And I've sort of decided just for now to try to do every single quest in the game, including the quests that I don't actually have to do, and to just do my best at sort of doing everything there is to do in this game. Maybe not exactly clearing every dungeon and clearing every single area, because some of those things would take like an absurd amount of time. Here's at you, looking at you in Dragon's Hand with dragons and, you know, titans and everything. And I am slowly losing my mind looking for this guy, I have to confess. So yeah, I honestly hate this place. This is the most confusing town there is. If this guy's house is gonna be right next to where I started, I'm gonna be... Oh... Somebody please kill me. Okay, become chain. Okay, so you need to be Crusaders and rank 10. I already am a Crusader because that's the first promotion quest for my Paladin. I'm gonna be so salty because of this. Ah, this trip. These trips to Darkmoor are literally killing me. This is the hardest thing in the game for me, remembering where things are in Darkmoor. So he's right next to the bloody coach, which we didn't get, and which we didn't use to get here. But regardless, it's just silly. You're looking for something that's right across the street from where you started. It's annoying. Now, did we finish with all we had to do? Master. Oh no, we still have to go to New Serpigal, get Fire Magic Expert. And Perception. Oh no, Perception Master was in Darkmoor as well. Oh, I'm a genius. So let's go back to Darkmoor, guys. Which one does go to Darkmoor? Because there are two stables here. Two coaches. And I think this one goes to Darkmoor. Yeah, this one goes to Darkmoor. And please... Oh, thank God. I was about to finish my sentence of please let them not be here yet. And I think the Perception was here. Yeah, it was. Can't believe I remembered this one. Luck 30. I actually needed luck 30. That's a good thing I pumped my luck into you. So okay. Let's go to New Sorpigal now and get Expert Fire Magic. Yeah, cat. So New Sorpigal and Freehaven both have all the experts in the clerical and elemental magic skills, so that's good to know. However, the air magic expert is a bit hard to reach. She's here, so you need either the fly spell or the jump spell. you actually do have a handy fly spell hidden here, if you just click on this wall. And there is a water magic expert teacher on this island here, so you either need fly or water walk to get there. But it's a good thing to remember and all, and the fire and earth magic teachers are here, and then you have the body, mind and spirit magic teachers here. And Freehaven also has all of them in the town, much more easily accessible. And I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Let me just do a quick survey of what we have. Wow, there's a lot of masteries now. Perception magic. Miscellaneous, shield can't go to master yet. And pretty much everything that we can master is master ranking now. Pretty much everything that we can be an expert at, we are an expert at, and then that is excellent. Guys, this was a bit of a slow ending to an otherwise fruitful episode, if I can say so myself. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope I showed you some tricks and tips as well. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye!